Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the United Arab Emirates Federation of Wrestling, Judo and Kickboxing, International Judo Federation and all other sponsors, welcome to the final block of the first ever 2013 Abu Dhabi Judo Grand-Prix. The first bronze medal fights will be for women under 48 kilograms. The World Judo Capital is next week, Abu Dhabi. United Arab Emirates with the Judo Grand-Prix and the Judo World Championship for veterans.
Well, a very good afternoon and welcome back to Abu Dhabi on the opening day of competition at the Grand Prix 2013. We're about to get underway with the matches for the medals. And we've got 7 weight categories to bring you. The women's weight categories are the under 48, 52, 57 and 63 kilo categories. And the men's categories are the under 60, 66 and 73. We're going to be watching the bronze medal match between Valentina Moscat of Italy and Kimberly Rennicks of Great Britain. We're about to get underway, so sit back and enjoy all the action.
In blue for Great Britain,
Kimberly Rennicks there in the blue judogi. And there's Valentina Moscat with those trademark ponytail, slightly girlish look about her. Moscat attacking immediately left-sided with that rather weak Seonagi attempt. A poor effort, to be honest. Moscat was beaten by the French fighter Amandine Bouchard. Bouchard, for the time being, is likely to be the #1 pick for the French, ahead of Laetitia Payet. Getting backed up into the corner a little bit there. Moscat as Rennicks comes forward. Quite a lot of tape on the hands of Moscat and around the right wrist. Rennicks taking a bit of a blow to the left cheek as Moscat came forward. Oh, she got away with the first one, which in my opinion was worse than that, but she's been penalised for dropping on this occasion. And comes up with a better effort left-sided. Both fighters a little bit defensive here, bent over and tight in the shoulders. Neither of them able to launch a telling attack yet, and now Moscat picks up a second penalty this time for stepping out of the area. There are actually poor attacks from Muscat. That's the second one that I've seen that wasn't worth the money. Have to give something better than that. Renix just needs to keep her head up a little bit. There's a chance to attack on the ground. Wants to put that right leg in first, wrap her opponent's shoulder and head up, and roll her opponent over to either apply strangulation technique, possibly on the arm, or maybe immobilize her opponent and hold her. Didn't work out on this occasion. 2.5 minutes left. It's a better grip from Renix. See if she can work something from there, but they wander off the mat. Here she comes again. No real drive from Muscat on that occasion. Here's another effort. Looks a little bit better from Renix. Nice, trap the head and the arm. Needs to pull across on that left arm. It was a better effort from Renix though. Lunging Ouchigari attempt from Muscat. Renix now picks up a passivity penalty, and there goes Muscat again. That was the Ouchi attempt. And another. Quick look at the clock. Going to need to do some attacking is Renix if she wants to keep that distance as far as the penalties are concerned between herself and Muscat. Minute 20 odd left to go, and got caught. Didn't go down for a big score. She wasn't on her back at all, but Yuko on the board, and now it's the Italian with the positive score, and she leads. A little over a minute left to go. Still time for Renix to do something here. Coming forward, almost walking onto the Seoinage effort from Muscat. 40 odd seconds left to go. Renix now picking up a third penalty. Really needs to get her head up if she can. A little bit of frustration beginning to show. Nidan Kosadagari was the scoring technique, but a fourth penalty puts Kimberly Rennicks out of the medals. Valentina Moscat it is who takes this bronze medal match.
The next fight will be the bronze medal fight for men under 60 kilos.
That really was the action of the contest. The good score from Moscat. Didn't quite get the back onto the mat. Coming up next, under 60 kilo category, bronze medal match between Orkan Safarov of Azerbaijan and Tobias Engelmeyer of Germany. It will be Safarov in the white judogi and Engelmeyer in blue.
On that two, in white for Russia, the Olympic champion, Angel Garcia. In blue for Brazil, bronze medal with the steering and done last year, Diego Santos. The tag three. In white for Azerbaijan, bronze medalist at the World Championship.
There's Engelmeyer,
Orkan Safarov.
followed in by his coach, Detlef Olch.
2011 at the Abu Dhabi Grand-Prix, Tobias Engelmeyer.
Remember who it was that Engelmeyer lost out to. Lutfiliev of Uzbekistan in the semi-final. Probably the shortest of the fighters in the weight category. Engelmeyer, that is. Attacks left-sided and throws with Ippon Seoinage. Low and fast from Engelmeyer. That was the score from Engelmeyer. Good one as well. Really caught Safarov. Gonna want to catch him again now. Engelmeyer with an opportunity to display his physique momentarily as his jacket came away. Safarov getting a proper hold of him, ripping the jacket off his back. 3.5 minutes left to go. Plenty of time for Safarov to come back into this. He hasn't threatened Engelmeyer at all, though. Really needs to start coming up with some telling attacks. Left and then right from Safarov, almost catching Engelmeyer there. Well, Safarov attempted, the Ashi was up, looking to catch Engelmeyer's feet, or at least one of them. Missed, and then Engelmeyer almost countered the Azeri. In the end, there was no score from either of them. So it's still Engelmeyer leading by Wazari. Minute 50 odd left to go. Engelmeyer now picks up a penalty for passivity. There's the pickup. Couldn't quite finish him off though. Safarov managing to turn in the air and avoid getting put on his back. Well, not only has Engelmeyer scored, but he's looked the more dangerous of the two. Picks up another penalty, though, does Engelmeyer. There's going to be no score there. Not only did Engelmeyer not initiate the attack, he had no part in bringing Safarov down. So, no score. Well, Engelmeyer's managed to find a way to lose that one. He had a good lead of Wazari. He was looking the better of the two fighters. And as you can see from that, he's very, very disappointed. I'm not going to heap any more negative comments on an already difficult situation, but he should have taken that. He had a good lead. He looked the better of the two fighters. Nevertheless ended up getting caught. Safarov it is who takes that bronze medal. There's the opening score, but he did that right in the first 30 seconds. He couldn't hold on to the lead. And in the end, ended up getting countered. Very little that the referee could do there because he ended up flat on his back.
Winner, bronze medalist in white, the Olympic champion for Russia, Alexei Garcia. And on mat 3, the bronze medalist was from Azerbaijan, Okan Safarov. The next bronze medal fight will be for women under 52 kilos. Now we offer you the highlights of the bronze medal fights.
There are some highlights from those matches. Well, coming up next, the bronze medal match in the under 52 kilo category that we're going to bring you is Penelope Bonner of France. She faces Romy Tahangul of Germany. That's the next contest that we're going to bring you.
On mat 2, in white for Germany, the bronze medalist at the World Championships this year, Marie Kerr. And in blue for Romania.
Here's a look at Penelope Bonner on the left of the screen, and her opponent, Romy Tarangul, on the right.
For Germany, bronze medalist at the 2009 World Championships, Romy Tarangul. And now, ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands!
Well, the Germans have had a reasonably successful time of it recently. Had a good World Championship turnout. Medals from Laura Vargas-Koch, Marin Kreher, Miriam Roper. Let's see if they can continue that. They also won medals in Qingdao recently, and before that at the Grand Prix in Rijeka. It's been a good time for the German team. Tarangul will want to share in that success. She'll have a tough time against Penelope Bonner, however. Tarangul penalised for a false attack. So that's the first thing that goes on the board, and it's against the German. Lothar Matthäus, German football legend, paying a visit to the judo. He's quite a keen judo watcher. Often turns up to international judo events. Bit of a pastime for him. Well, I suppose some of the stars like basketball or baseball, football, whatever it may be, but I suppose he spends his spare time going to football matches, given that it's his primary work. Bonner on the board with Yuko, and now Oshiro Kezugatami needs to get the head a little bit further up. Doesn't want to be down where the legs are. It's a little bit better sitting up there. And Bonner managing to hang on and take that bronze medal. Tarangul will have to settle for a 5th place here in Abu Dhabi. It's Penelope Bonner of France who's going to be on the podium.
For Romania was Maria Kitsu.
There are some highlights from the contest.
The next fight, bronze medal fight for the man under 66 kilo. On mat 2, we'll see in action the former European champion. In white, Aline Galano. And in blue, for Uzbekistan, bronze medalist here in Abu Dhabi at the Asian Championships in 2000.
Coming up next, bronze medal match between Dovdon Altunsuk of Mongolia and he faces Sugoi Uriarte of Spain. A look at the pair. We're on the way with the bronze medal match between Dovdon and Uriarte. Uriarte with both feet bandaged up. Unusually nothing around the ankles. Not quite sure what it is that he'll have bandaged his feet up for. None of the toes are bandaged. That's one of the things that you normally expect to see if someone has got some feet problems. The toes get bandaged up or the ankle, but it's just around the feet. Not sure what that is. Uriarte was defeated in the semi-final against Nijat Shikhalizada of Azerbaijan. Dovdon lost out in his quarter-final to the Russian Mikhail Pulyaev. As long as he keeps the foot trapped, the referee won't call Osai Komi. It doesn't look as though the foot's coming out, so the referee calls mate, stands the pair back up. That was what put the score on the board for Uriarte. There he goes again. Second time he catches Dovdon. Virtually the same technique. And the second Wazari Awazeti Ipon. It's Uriarte of Spain who takes that bronze medal. Good win for the Spaniard there, Uriarte. Here's some highlights. That's the Maki Komi. That was the winning score. The score that finished the contest, should I say. Well, before Uriarte lost out to Shikhalizada, he'd had to tussle with Alim Gadanov. That was a really good win for the Spaniard, defeating the Russian former European champion as well. And then he defeated Hudzodani of Algeria. So it's a good day's work for Uriarte in taking that bronze medal. Shikhalizada, who defeated Uriarte in the semi-final, well, he'll face Mikhail Pulyaev in the final a little bit later on. There is a second bronze medal match taking place. Alim Gadanov of Russia faces Mirzahid Farmanov of Uzbekistan. There's 1 minute and 44 seconds left in that contest, and the Russian leads by 2 scores. He's got a Yuko and a Wazari on the board at the minute, leading fairly comfortably. This event next year will be much better attended. There are almost 300 athletes here, but it's next year that it will really take off, because that'll be part of the Olympic qualification period. And I think we're likely to have a good deal more fighters here next year. Well, stay with us and we'll bring you more live action from Abu Dhabi. We'll have the women's under 57 kilo category bronze medal matches coming up immediately after this contest here. Well, the 2 scores from Gadanov separates him from his opponent at the end. It'll be the Russian that we'll see on the medal podium a little bit later on.
Winner in bronze medalist in white for Russia, Alim Gadanov. And on mat 3, the bronze medalist for Spain was Suboy Uriarte. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen, you can see the highlights in the slow motion. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the final call here at the ADAC in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. Next bronze medal fight, women under 57 kilos.
Right, coming up next, the bronze medal match in the under 57 kilo category. Larissa Satari of Switzerland faces Liu Yang of China. It'll be Satari of Switzerland in the white judogi and Liu of China in blue.
The bronze medal fight for women under 57 kilos. Ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands, come on! On mat 2, in white for Russia, Tatiana Moskova. And in blue for Portugal, 3-time silver medalist at the World Championship, The time 3 in white for Switzerland, the Swiss champion, in blue for the People's Republic of China, silver medalist of the East Asian Games, Liu Dan.
Well, this should make for a nice matchup, Satari and Liu. The reason for that is that neither of these are in the top 10 in the world, so well, should have a nice even match here. Chinese are well known for producing high quality female competitors. They should have something on offer from the Chinese. Satari, well, she's part of a fast improving Swiss team. Women really performing well in the lighter weights. Let's see what happens here. Just a bit of a battle for grips at the moment. Neither fighter able to settle on a grip that they feel comfortable with. I'm surprised that the referee hasn't penalised one or both of them. Liu attempting, say, an agi of some description. But not really managing to get close to her opponent and threaten her in any way. .345 left to go. Couldn't quite come up with the counter, was still avoiding getting caught herself, was Liu, so wasn't in the best position to bring that counter off. Just as well for Satari, because she could have been on the end of that. Oh, yep, good Sangaku Gatami from the Chinese. Just when you thought that the offside komi wasn't going to be on. That was nice from Liu, wasn't it? To go over and help her opponent out. You see that from time to time. It's always nice when you've got a fighter that, despite the win, they're not off jumping around and celebrating. They're there taking care of their opponent. No doubt she'll go over to her and give her a bit of a hug as well. I'll check to see that she's okay, but she put that on pretty quick. A neat little turnover from Liu. Chinese pick up a bronze medal. Almost got caught herself there. She comes from the from a point of defending. Yep, there it is. It's away from us, and I can't see exactly how she applied it, but it began to look a little bit like Udigarami. Didn't really have the position for the Sangaku, but have to have a look at that just to make sure. Anyway, it's Liu Yang of China who takes that particular bronze medal. Larissa Satari's got a bit of a sore shoulder. Arm is hanging down a little bit, so yeah, sometimes that happens with the Udigarami, the application of the joint lock, which is against the elbow, but it was quite far. Her arm was stretched quite away from her, and when that pressure went on, it's quite possible that she felt a bit of pressure on the shoulder as well. In any case, it's all done and dusted as far as that one is concerned. Liu taking that bronze medal. As a second bronze medal match taking place, and that's between Tatiana Noskova of Russia, and she faces Portugal's Telma Monteiro. There's a little over a minute left to go in that contest. Noskova has picked up 2 penalties in that contest. Monteiro just the 1. So the Portuguese just shading things at the moment, but only on the back of the penalties that have been dished out. 50-odd seconds left to go. Monteiro attacking the legs, and then Noskova just dropping to her knees, so Monteiro with a chance to attack on the ground now. Noskova stands up. The referee calls mate. There's 30-odd seconds left to go in that contest. Noskova's picked up 3 penalties, so can't afford to get anything else wrong here. I shall gift the contest to Monteiro. Odd seconds left to go. Monteiro suffering a little bit here. Running out of steam pretty quickly. Well, you'd expect that at this stage of the day and this stage of the contest as well. But Monteiro has been able to roll Noskova over. Briefly into Osaikomi, and then there was mate. Well, Noskova was the one who picked up the 3 penalties. Monteiro just the 1, and it'll be the Portuguese Telma Monteiro who's going to take this bronze medal.
Bronze medalist in blue for Portugal, Telma Monteiro. And on mat 3, the bronze medalist for China was Liu Yang. Now, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, the highlights of the fight.
Coming up next, the bronze medal match in the under 73 kilo category. Mirali Sharipov of Uzbekistan faces Christopher Fulk of Germany.
Silver medalist of the Moscow Grand Slam this year, Denis Yertsev, the time green white for Uzbekistan.
It's the Abu Dhabi Grand-Prix 2030.
In blue for Germany, bronze medalist of the Judo Grand-Prix this year, Christopher Fulk. Ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands, come on!
Well, the fighters are on their way into the arena. And we're going to have a look at Mirali Sharipov, first of all. And then Christopher Fulk, heavy strapping on his right hand. Looks ready for action though. He'll need to be, because Sharipov is a real handful. Here we go then, we're underway with this bronze medal match. Neither fighter taking a grip, but it's Fulk who is deemed to be guilty of avoiding taking the grip or making things difficult. So he picks up the penalty. First minute is out of the way without really too much action. Both fighters just trying to settle in. Again, the fighters struggling to take a grip from which they can produce something. Fulk decides that he's going to go for Seoinage, but it's ineffective and he has to cover up in defence. Sharipov unable to get past him, so the referee calls mate, stands the pair up, and there's 3:18 left to go. Sharipov looks the more likely to launch a big attack. Fulk a little bit defensive at the moment. He's watchful. Not sure what's ailing Sharipov now, but he appears to have taken a bit of a bang. Rubbing his left shin and limping a little bit. both fighters pick up passivity penalties, but Falk has been penalised for a second time now. Half the contest left to come. Not really going to produce anything with one hand. He really needs to get the left hand on. It's only once he gets that hand on that he'll be able to do anything. Anything else, and he's going to be weak like that. Almost got countered there. Minute 20 odd left to go. Still Falk with those 2 penalties against his name. Sharipov just the 1. Oh, well, Sharipov managing to take advantage of that slip on the ground. Felt not quite tight enough there in Nivazan, giving up the arm, which Sharipov hung on to and applied that Jujigatami. Bronze medal for Mirali Sharipov of Uzbekistan. There was a second bronze medal match on the adjoining mat between Ungvari Miklos and Denis Iatsev of Russia.
The next international event sanctioned by the International Judo Federation. After the Grand-Prix here in Abu Dhabi, the World Championship for Veterans. The next week we'll go to Tokyo for the Judo Grand-Prix.
And the winner of that contest, the adjoining mat, was Ungvari Miklos. It was a quick look at Mirali Sharipov locking Christopher Falk. Oh, we've got another bronze medal match to bring you. That's in the women's under 63 kilo category. And we're going to see the contest between Baldoj Mungunchinmeg of Mongolia, and she faces Hannah Martin of the United States of America.
In blue from the United States of America, Hannah Martin.
Should see the players, the fighters coming out any moment now. There's Baldoj, and there's Martin. Here we go then. Chance for Martin to gather up some more points. That's the stuff. Right away from Martin. Big left-sided throw. Wasn't tight enough in the Osai Com. It's the second time today that she's missed out. A little bit more determination for the turnover here. Needs to get the leg around that arm. It wasn't there. She's going to have another go. There's the big Maki Komi. Wazari on the board. Should settle the American now. Give her that little bit more confidence to get the feet moving. But it was a good effort, and it was the first effort. And she decided to go big. Couldn't come up with the counter for the Ashiwaza. Second go left-sided doesn't quite come off. Hasn't got the upper body fully under control. Well, after an explosive start, a little bit of a lull in the action. Martin just settles herself a little bit. Good score to get things underway. She missed the Osai Komi. That was the difficulty. Second time that she's missed out today. She'll be kicking herself when she looks at it a bit later on, because of course at that stage she'll know exactly what she should have done, but that opportunity's gone to try and create another. Baldorj picks up a passivity penalty to add to her woes. Already Wazari down. Uchimata attempt from Baldorj, but Martin is able to defend against it. There's still more than half the contest left to come. It's not done and dusted yet. Oh, Baldorj picking up a penalty this time. Still not quite in the right position to really threaten Baldorj. A minute and 25 seconds left, an uncomfortably long time for Martin to hang on to that Wazari lead. Would really like to finish this off. The fighter still working away. Martin with her head down a little bit too much for my liking, but she comes up with a second score. Yeah. Well, she whips her opponent over. They give her Wazari Awazeti Ipan. No, they gave a Yuko. That was a little bit generous. Martin just needs to be really careful here as Baldorj throws everything at this. But there are only 3 seconds left. Not going to be long enough for Baldorj to throw Martin, and it's the American Hannah Martin who takes this particular bronze medal. There was a second bronze medal on the adjoining mat. Anneke van Emden defeated Hilda Drexler of Austria.
Bronze medalist in blue for the USA, Hannah Martin, and on mat blue for the Netherlands, Anneke van Emden.
Right, well, thanks very much for your company. We're going to show you some highlights from that contest, and then we'll be back with the finals.
This is now the Abu Dhabi Judo Grand-Prix under the patronage of His Highness the Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Here's your contest, 2 minutes to go. The 2013 Dhabi Judo Grand-Prix with 236 judoka competing, representing 35 nations. One minute to go. And with the patronage of His Highness the Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, with the United Arab Emirates Federation for Wrestling, Judo and Kickboxing, with the International Judo Federation and all our sponsors. Welcome to the first final of the day. Final for women under 48 kilograms. Final for the women under 48 kilos.
Well, we're about to get underway with all of the gold medal matches now. We've got 7 of them to bring you, and we're going to start with the under 48 kilo category. Amandine Bouchard of France faces Alessia Kuznetsova of Russia. It'll be Bouchard in the white judogi and Kuznetsova in blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the judoka. Clap your hands.
Into the arena come the 2 fighters. There's Bouchard of France leading them in, and there's Kuznetsova. But that's the favourite. Seeded number 3 here, Kuznetsova. Bouchard will have been warned by coaching staff and teammates, and she may very well know herself that Kuznetsova is a hot property in Nevaza, and immediately you can see Bouchard trying to defend, searching for the mat edge. Kuznetsova right away on the attack on the ground. Thelma Montero waiting for her turn on the podium, having won a bronze medal in the under 57 kilo category earlier on. Nice and upright. Kuznetsova goes left-sided. And now, again, Bouchard not keen to get involved in anything on the ground. Always think that this is an error when it's so clear to your opponent that you just don't want to know. You're distracted because you keep thinking of times when You don't want to get involved on the ground. And there are opportunities there. It's one thing to, if you accept that your opponent may be somebody that you want to avoid having to defend against on the ground. But when you fail to take advantage of the opportunities that arise in Nevaza and you don't attack them, well, just give up one part of the game. Bouchard's in trouble here. She's already rolled once. Never looks good when you roll. Because you're always rolling away from something. Oh, almost. Kuznetsova beginning to go to work on Bouchard on every occasion on the ground now. Won't be long before she picks up a passivity penalty. Kuznetsova just going to stick to what she knows. There's the lunging Koichi from Kuznetsova. Well, Kuznetsova's got the penalty for. I didn't even see that go up against her name, but there's a Shido against Kuznetsova. Can't free the right hand up. Kuznetsova really like to have a better grip. Good little match here, the two youngsters getting on with it. Bouchard missing out there. Here comes Kuznetsova coming forward again. This time it's Bouchard's turn to lunge at Kuznetsova. No, actually was a from Kuznetsova. That would help a little bit. Attacks left and right from Bouchard, but both ineffective. Second penalty against Kuznetsova. Saikomi had been called. Forty-odd seconds left to go. footwork needed from Kuznetsova. There hasn't been any. 20-odd seconds left to go now. This will be the last chance. Not long enough. Saikomi again. Now it really needs to be tight here and on the arm. Not going to be long enough. Amandine Bouchard of France takes this one. It's the French fighter who will take the gold medal here. Alessia Kuznetsova of Russia is the silver medalist.
In white for France, Amandine Bouchard. The first gold medal of the day here in Abu Dhabi goes to France. To the bronze medalist of the Junior World Championships, Amandine Bouchard, just 18 years of age. Now, let's have a look at the best moments of this final.
Well, we've got the final of the under 60 kilo category coming up next.
Next final for men under 60 kilo.
Beslan Mudranov of Russia faces Sharafuddin Lutfiliev of Uzbekistan.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the final, clap your hands!
Mudranov's cheering section up there. A couple of members of the Russian team. Well, Mudranov faces his toughest test of the day in Sharafuddin Lutfiliev. The Uzbek has already defeated Engelmeyer of Germany, the Olympic champion Arsene Galstian. So he's having a good day of it. Here he is in the final. Mudranov first to attack. Looks to go left-sided. Osai Komi with Ranov holding now. First of all in Kamishio Gatami. He had a right battle to stay on top of Lutfiliev there. Manages to come out on top though, and it's the Russian Mudranov, without really being tested and without really having to break sweat, who takes that one.
With gold medalist in white for Russia, Mudranov. The second gold medal of the day goes to the Russian Federation.
Right, we've got the awarding ceremony for the women's under 48 kilo category coming up after these highlights.
In a few moments, the first awarding ceremony of the day. Awarding ceremony for women under 48 kilos.
Right, here come the medalists in the under 48 kilo category.
The and the trophy will be presented by the IJF Head Sport Director, Mr. Vladimir Marta.
Bronze medalists were won by Munkbat Urantsetsig of Mongolia and Valentina Moscat of Italy. Last time that someone put a medal around Munkbat's neck, it was a gold medal at the World Championships in Rio. This time she picks up a bronze medal here at the Grand Prix in Abu Dhabi. Silver medalist was Alessia Kuznetsova, but the gold medal goes to Amandine Bouchard.
The teams are presented by Sheikh Salem bin Sultan bin Segi Al Qasmi.
Interesting that the real highlight from that gold medal match was Bouchard flopping onto her front and then almost having her arm ripped off by Kuznetsova. But hey, she's the one who's walking away with the gold medal. Now the national anthem of France. That was the national anthem of the champion of the show. Now the concert with her VIP and the judokers. The next final will be for women under 52 kilos. We come now to the final of the under 52 kilo category. Laura Gomez of Spain faces Yulia Ritsova of Russia.
The third final of the day. We remind you that tomorrow morning will start at 11 a.m. the same as today. Final for women under 52 kilos, white for Spain, Laura Gomez, and in blue for Russia, Yulia Ritsova.
Third final of the day and third Russian in the final. Bouchard just defeated Kuznetsova. Mudranov won his contest. We'll have to see whether Ritsova can defeat Gomez. There is Laura Gomez, and there is Yulia Ritsova. Straight away attempting to get Ritsova up onto the left hip. A little bit untidy and effort collapsed. Oops. Something happened there that Gomez didn't like. Seemed to collapse to her knees. No harm done. No score yet. Here comes Gomez looking to go around the waist now. Up go the hips and lost control of Ritsova's left arm. Couldn't pull that across the body. Gomez couldn't manage the turnover. They wanted to take her off to the left. Not quite enough leverage or power in the right leg to lift and turn Ritsova over, who Ritsova picks up a penalty for passivity. It's Ritsova's turn to attack with the hips. Right-sided this time against Gomez, almost getting her up there. Still no score, just the single Shido against the Russian fighter. Ritsova, a little bit stronger than her tiny frame suggests. Giving Gomez some problems here. Going to throw Gomez with that Ippon Seoinage attempt. This is the Ouchigari attempt first of all. Now Gomez collects a passivity warning, a penalty, beg your pardon. Slightly desperate looking Sutemi Waza from Gomez. Didn't really need that. Unattractive from the Spaniard. She's got better judo than that. Yes, that's going to score now. Ritsova coming up with a big Harai Komi, taking Gomez over for Wazari as well. Just began to look a little bit tired, and as I said, when she made that desperate Sutemi Waza attempt there, and you can see in that last Ashi Waza attempt, no power, no real movement. Ritsova on top here, well on top now. Sugoi Riati cheering his girlfriend on, Laura Gomez. One last roll of the dice for the Spanish fighter here, as Ritsova just disappears off the mat edge. So a second gold medal for Russia. A gold medal it is to Yulia Ritsova of Russia, having thrown Laura Gomez well with Wazari. Hung in there, and she takes the gold medal in the under 52 kilo category. Silver goes to Laura Gomez.
Winner and gold medalist in blue for Russia, Yulia Ritsova. After the highlights of the final for women under 52 kilos, we'll continue with the award ceremony for men under 60 kilograms. The award ceremony for men under 60 kilograms. The medals are presented by the football star, Mr. Lothar Matthäus. Bronze medalist for Russia, Arsene Galstian.
Awarding ceremony for the men's under 60 kilo category. The bronze medals were won by Arsene Galstian of Russia, and Orkan Safarov of Azerbaijan. Medals being presented by football legend Lothar Matthäus. The silver medalist was Sharafuddin Lutfiliyev of Uzbekistan. The gold medal for the second time running was Beslan Mudranov of Russia.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Russia. The national anthem of Russia for the champion, Judo Grand-Prix.
Well, we're going to hear the national anthem of Russia at least one more time this weekend, because we're going to hear it when we have Yulia Ritsova to receive her gold medal.
Next final man, under 66 kilos. In the final, in white for Russia, Mikhail Pulayev, and in blue for Azerbaijan, Mijat Shikalisana.
Coming up next, the final of the men's under 66 kilo category. Mikhail Pulayev in the white judogi for Russia faces Nijat Shikalizada of Azerbaijan in blue.
Judoka from the United Arab Emirates, Igor Spotov. Final for men under 66 kilo. Ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands.
Shikalizada is the more dangerous of the two. Pulyaev a little bit more workmanlike, slightly more methodical, a little bit more predictable in the directions from which he's going to come. Shikalizada a little bit more unorthodox, and just that little bit more explosive, I think. No real threat from either pair at the moment. Just a bit of a grip battle. That was a poor effort from Shikalizada, to be honest. He lost contact with the hands and ended up just collapsing onto his front. And as a result, he's picked up a penalty for a false attack. That's the one yellow card against his name. Really wants to break that left arm of Pulyaev off. Doesn't want that up there causing him trouble. A little bit too much of a stretch, that one. Misses with the turnover. Shikalizada at the moment defending well. Shikalizada picked up a second penalty. Pulyaev a little bit too strong for Shikalizada, not falling for any of his tricks or traps. Half a minute left. Shikalizada really couldn't produce anything I thought we might get some excitement from the Azeri, but the Russian has been very clever in closing down all of his attacking moves, really just stifling him, managing to keep up the rate of attacks without really producing a great deal himself. Puliev will pick up the penalty here, but he does it with inside the last 10 seconds. He's not really that bothered. It's the Russian Puliev who wins out there in the under 66 kilo category.
This was the final for the men under 66 kilo. Winner, gold medalist for Russia in white, Mikhail Pulayev. These are the highlights of the final for men under 66 kilos. And we go to the next awarding ceremony, the awarding ceremony for women under 52 kilograms. The medals and the trophy will be presented by our special guest,
Right, coming up now, the awarding ceremony in the under 52 kilo category for women. Bronze medals are won by Andreea Kitsu of Romania and Penelope Bona of France.
Silver medalist for Spain, Laura Gomez.
Silver medal goes to Laura Gomez of Spain, but the gold medal is won by Yulia Ritsova of Russia. Had quite a day of it, the Russians today. We're not done yet because we've still got Isaev in the final of the under 73 kilo category.
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of the Russian Federation. Thank you very much. Featuring the VIP and Judo Grand-Prix.
Kitsu, Bona, Gomez and Ritsova, those are the people on the medal podium. top spot, Yulia Ritsova of Russia.
Please welcome in the final for Germany, Julian Hopper. Welcoming to the fast world championship, age for Romania, the Olympic silver medalist Corina Caprioriu.
The final of the under 57 kilo category. Miriam Roper of Germany in the white judogi faces Corina Caprioriu of Romania in blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands!
Which way this one is going to go. Roper's the kind of fighter that can put away absolutely anybody in the world. She got rid of the tag. She couldn't go the distance a while ago, so that's dead and buried, that particular part. Fit and strong, and she can go the whole 5 minutes, so we can expect some fireworks, because normally she likes to get things over and done with fairly quickly. Good counter, really good counter. Felt that one coming. Caprioriu was too slow in trying to set that attack up. And Roper is a little bit sharper than Caprioriu thought there. As soon as the left hip went in, Roper was on it in a flash. Came up with a good counter, Kosotogaki. Sugaishi missed out on any chance to go for the arm. Just a little hook there. Kosotogari maybe. There it goes again, and this time absolutely flat on her back. Fairly famous smile now from Miriam Roper. And she puts away the Olympic silver medalist in real style, does Roper.
Fantastic year for Germany.
She just keeps looking surprised herself. She's a very bright and confident girl, but there are times when even her performances appear to surprise her. She always seems a little bit embarrassed that she's able to come up with those sorts of performances. That was the one.
Awarding ceremony for men under the 66 kilo. The medals and the trophy are presented by the ITF referee director, Mr. Juan Carlos Barcos.
And we come now to the awarding ceremony for the men's under 66 kilo category. Bronze medals were won by Alim Gadanov of Russia and Sugoi Uriarty of Spain.
Silver medalist for Azerbaijan, Nijat Shikalizada.
Silver medal goes to Nijat Shikalizada of Azerbaijan, and the gold medal goes to Mikhail Pulyaev of Russia. Madranov, Ritsova, and now Pulyaev. We're going to hear the national anthem of Russia for a third time.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Russia. The national anthem of the Russian Federation for the Sanyo, picture with VIP and Judo Grand-Prix.
Coming up next, the final of the under 73 kilo category for men. The Olympic champion Mansour Isaev of Russia faces the home man Viktor Skvortov of the United Arab Emirates. Well, what a thing this would be. What a thing if Skvortov could defeat Isaev. It's not a big crowd, I'll admit that, it's not a big crowd, but it would please them no end. David Fischer, the little boy in the middle there with his mum. he gets in the shot. Well, he might not remember this when he grows up, but could be a real moment for the UAE here. One of those times when you could say, oh, I was there, I saw it. Saw the local man defeat the Olympic champion. It's not impossible. Final of the under 73 kilo category. Every move that Skvortov makes is being clapped. Skvortov with just a little bit of a tap towards Isaev's right foot. Hasn't really threatened him yet, mind you. Isaev hasn't done a great deal either. Isaev defending against the turnover. Youngsters cheering for Svortov, trying to urge him on. 2 minutes gone. Oh, Uchimata, he almost had him up there. It's the right hand that Svortov fails to hold on with. That had Isaev spinning through the air. Isaev picks up a penalty for passivity. That was a bit of a tongue twister there. I'm not even going to try it again. Two and a half minutes left to go. Koshiguruma attempted, but Isaev just slips off that. Making himself a bit of a hero here. Could Svortov if he wins. Oh, actually was now a chance. Just didn't attack him. Didn't attack him. I don't know. Neil Adams had a conversation this morning, and we're talking about the opportunities that you get. When there's a chance like that, do something in Nevaza. Can't let it go begging. Svortov never had anything ready. Minute 52. Second passivity penalty for Isaev. And now Isaev has to throw Svortov. Isaev is going to be coming on to... Oh, yes! And I think that's probably worth more. And Svortov says the same thing. That's it, Bon. That was electric from Svortov. He's saying the same thing here. Yes, that's a 10 for me. That was fantastic. And it was the on-rushing Isaev that made that possible. It had to be, it had to be. That was super, absolutely super from Viktor Svortov. What a reaction there. Gold medal for the UAE as well. Nasser El Tamimi stands on his feet. They've picked the right team, haven't they? The UAE. Well, what a thing. It was magic, actually. What a reaction to put the Olympic champion on his back with that piece of Ashiwaza. And Svortov looked up to say, hey, that's it, pal. and he was right. On reflection, when they showed it on the replay, I'm sure that the referee, Vincent De Pietra, will agree as well when he sees it. It just happened so quickly. So quickly. couldn't come to terms with Svortov quick enough. Isayev. He got frustrated a little bit, and he got really caught. Oh, that was lovely. Oh, yes.
In the awarding ceremony, the medals and trophy will be presented by the IDF Education and Coaching Director, Mr. Mohammed.
We come now to the awarding ceremony in the under 57 kilo category. Bronze medals are presented to Liu Yang of China and Telma Monteiro of Portugal.
Silver medalist for Romania, Corina Caprioliu.
Silver medal goes to Corina Caprioriu of Romania. The gold medal goes to Miriam Roper of Germany. Happy and smiling Miriam Roper. Through the Olympic through the Olympic silver medalist twice, actually.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Germany.
Well, there's something in it for everybody today. Lothar Matthäus was the guest of honor, and well, he's one of the VIP guests anyway, and the Germans got to hear their national anthem. The UAE will end the day hearing their national anthem. What a way to close. French, well, we've heard their national anthem already today, and we may hear it again because they're in this last final today. Clarisse Agbegnanu faces Catherine Unterweltsacher of Austria, and the only thing that would really seal the day is if Unterweltsacher was to win. What a thing that would be. Right, Clarisse Agbegnanu in the white judogi on the left-hand side of your screen, Catherine Unterweltsacher in blue. That's coming up right now. Some of the veterans who are going to be competing here in the World Veterans Championships, they're in there already, but that's not them. There is Clarisse Agbegnanu. Well, I hope Unterwärzacher doesn't get steamrolled here, because the power of Agbegninu is quite incredible. Well, a few people have been banged over already today by Agbegninu. Unterwärzacher won't want to go that way, but it's just difficult to stop. Chance to work on the ground. Let's see what Catherine has got. Decides not to attack on this occasion. Trouble with the contact lens. Agbegninu is just popping that back in. No, not going back in. Great little match in prospect here. Solid and confident, accomplished. Agbegninu, still young, against the under-23 European champion, Catherine Unterwärzacher, improving all the time. Good defense on the arm. Hope he's not going to lose that contact lens. Agbegninu picked up a passivity penalty. Now's the time to just press the pedal a little bit for Unterwärzacher, put a bit more pressure on. Bit of a lunge there from Agbegninu. Doesn't really threaten Unterwärzacher, but brings her down onto a front. So no chance of a score. A little bit better, but again the Austrian defended that well, turning away. Needs to get in an attack here. Tries with the Ojigari, but it's a bit loose. It doesn't really threaten. And now Unterwärzacher picks up a penalty for passivity. Oh, almost! That was a nice thinking there from Unterwärzacher. One direction and then the next. Agbegninu looked to defend in one direction, and then Unterwärzacher almost managed to change direction on that Sutemi-waza. Finding it hard going against Agbegninu now. The French girl's power is beginning to drain Unterwärzacher of anything that she's got left, managing to hold on to the leg though. Really well conditioned. Agbegninu. You can see it just draining from Unterwürzacher here. Almost, but Agbegninu was turning away from that. She's already in the process of turning. Not quite done yet, is she? Unterwürzacher, still in there. Yes! Yoko Tomoinagi. Not Ippon. What's he talking about? No way. No way. If that's Yuko, it's a good Yuko. No way that was Ippon. What are you talking about? That's Yuko. It's a great score, but it's never Ippon. Well, problems for Agbegninu now. I said at the beginning of this contest, the one thing that could seal this day would be for Unterwürzacher to win here. She's got to get her head up. She tries another Sutemi was. It's not a great one. But there are 20-odd seconds to go. She really needs to pull one leg down and get Agbegninu involved on the ground here. Oh, I see. He may have wanted to give Ippon because he thought she bridged. Take it back. The score was Yuko, though. But there was the suspicion of a bridge there, in which case his decision would have been correct. He was giving that Ippon because of the bridge and not because of the score on the body. 5 seconds left here. Unterwürzacher's just got to be strong, stand up, keep Agbegninu off. She's even going to burn a penalty here. And she does. Well, well, well. Who would have thought it? Well, Mrs. Unterwürzacher probably. I think that was a great fight. I really enjoyed that.
The highlights and the awarding ceremony for men under 73 kilos.
Well, we've got the awarding ceremonies to come for you now, but that's all the live judo. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 o'clock local time. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of the broadcast team here in Abu Dhabi. Join us again tomorrow for more action, 11 o'clock. The Russians have had a good day of it, but really, you've got to hand it to Unterwürzacher right at the end there, taking that gold medal. That was absolutely terrific. She's walking towards our studio now, absolutely happy. Marco Spitka is going to pass us. That was really great. Really enjoyed that. Right, join us tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Let's go and take a look at the awarding ceremony. Bye-bye from me.
Bronze medalist for Hungary, Miklos, and for Uzbekistan, Mirali Sharipov. Silver medalist for Russia, Mansour Isayev. Gold medalist for the United Arab Emirates, Viktor Skladov. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates. That was the anthem for the winner, Returns from the United Arab Emirates. Family picture with our judo captain VIP. We kindly request you to stay with us for the next awarding ceremony for women under 63 kilo and for the draw.
Beginnings. What keeps the planet sane? What's in the beginning? We've come too far to give back who we are. So let's raise the bar and it goes to the stars. She's like one leg to the sun, I'm on one leg to get some. She's like one leg for the fun, I'm on one leg to get lucky. We're on one leg to the sun, we're on one leg to get some. We're on one leg for the fun, we're on one leg to get lucky. We're on one leg to get lucky, we're on one leg to get lucky.
Coming next, the awarding ceremony for women under 63 kilo. Awarding ceremony for women under 63 kilograms. The medals and the trophy will be presented by the Nigerian Vice President. President of the Judo Union of Asia, Mr. Olay Amansi. Bronze medalist for the Netherlands, Annika van Inden, and for the USA, Hannah Marin. Silver medalist for France, Clarisse Abidou. Gold medalist for Austria, Katrin Unterwurzacher. The Czechs are presented by the IJF Media Director, Mr. Nicola Messner. anthem of Austria. The national anthem of Austria for the winner, Karin Circle. Last picture with VIP of Judo Grand. Today, the first day of the Abu Dhabi Judo Grand-Prix. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we can request you to stay with us. Coming next, the draw, with prizes for many of you. So those ones who will leave now the Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Center. Thank you very much for your attention. We hope to see you tomorrow. The preliminary round will start at 11 a.m. Thank you. Shukran.